What's going on, guys? So, I think it's safe to say I'm back. So, I know everybody's wondering where I've been. You ever get frustrated? You know, so frustrated at something you just say to yourself, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'll get to it later. Or maybe I'll just be done with it. That's kind of how I was feeling with the queue. Um, I buttoned everything up, on I guess, the second stage of my build. And I was pretty excited, considering the first engine blew up because of a tuner that didn't know what he was doing. Someone who's, I guess, pretty reputable. And then, I got the turbo kit in, bunch of custom stuff done that you guys saw that I pretty much did myself. Went to start it up. Everything was going good. You do your checks, your fluids, your coolant, oil, all that good jazz. Um, and you do your checks and you notice, okay, maybe that shouldn't be in my oil. And then, time goes on and you fall victim to the porous block that you always hear about. So then, now I have to rip apart the engine, pretty much start from scratch. Uh, then at the time, the military, if you don't know, I'm in the military. The military was reassigning me. So I was moving from Florida, so that was big, in addition to some personal things that were going on. So I kind of just lost motivation, I lost motivation for the queue. I said, okay, I'll get back to it eventually. I'll start focusing on the M. But now I gotta get everything together. I gotta move. Gotta jump a few states. All this shit. And then I get to the new job, and I didn't anticipate that I'd be so busy work-wise. And I kept saying, it's a new assignment. I'll get to it. Eventually I'll get in rhythm, and then I'll figure things out. And a few years down the line, I didn't figure anything out. It was just work, 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 work. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to finish my cars. I got a passion for it. I was frustrated, yeah, but um, I wanted to finish. So eventually, I there was a light at the end of the tunnel to where I knew I was staying in the location I'm at long term. I knew I was taking a new assignment that would have given me a lot more time to myself. And I said, you know what? Now is the time. Let's do it right. Let's start from the ground up. Let's do a full build, regardless of outside pressure or anything. Let's see this through. Uh, Granted, I might, take my time, because now I'm going to do a full build. Uh, but this is stage 3, I guess. And, for the ones that are, pissed off, or they're saying, hey, you shouldn't upload until everything is done. I mean, you don't have to watch. For the ones that encourage me and DM me and hit me up throughout my exile, I appreciate y'all. A lot of new products and a lot of new information have came out about this platform, which is great. And we'll just use it to our advantage. So that's a little summary without getting into everything. But we're gonna jump back into it. With that being said, what you see here is the Garrett G25 550s, which are gonna be the new showcase of the new build. I got these off of a fellow Q owner who unfortunately their queue met an untimely disaster. So he gave me a good price. I don't know if he wants me to shout out his name, so I won't. Maybe another video if he says it's cool. But I got these. Like I said, this stage 3 is going to be completely different. We're going from the ground up, full engine build, new fuel system. We're going to keep some stuff from the old, but probably refresh it, like the meth that we have, the direct port injection for the water methanol. We're going to keep that, but we're going to modify the kit even more. So stay tuned for that. So here's the Garretts. Then we've got, these are Z1 downpipes, custom fitted to fit these Garretts. Those resonators are going to go on my custom 3-inch exhaust. The only thing for my 3-inch exhaust that we're going to modify is we're going to cut out that X pipe and we're going to weld in these resonators. I will say, this time I'm not doing everything by myself. I've got a buddy who's got a shop in South Florida who usually does work on my other vehicles. He did some maintenance work on the Q, but he's going to get more involved. So that's great. So without getting into everything, you see that engine block over there. We'll talk about that later in another video. But those are the two big boy items, I guess. The downpipes. Well, really the kit, the turbo kit. We've got Boosted 6 supplied their intakes for this kit. So we were running Boosted 6 intakes. They're 3-inch shorties on there, which, you know, by now everyone has seen them, has heard them. Like, they're amazing. He's a great dude. So we got it hooked up with that. And then there'll be more to follow, guys. As the parts come in, we'll make videos so you guys know exactly what's on the car. And then we'll go from there. I mean, stuff is going to go out to machine shops and different places. Like I said, we have to disassemble the old motor. Stuff from the old motor is going to come out. We'll probably keep the heads. Obviously, get rid of the block. That's why we've got that other block. That block's got to go to the machine shop. We'll keep the heads. We'll keep a lot of the timing stuff. A lot of stuff from the old car is going to, well, from the old build is going to go on the new build. But then we're going to get a lot of new stuff. I know in a previous video I had the JE pistons. We got rid of those. We ordered Manly pistons. We're going to go with Manly rods. Once those come in, the pistons, the rods, and the block will go to the machine shop. And then we'll get a whole new fuel system. Stay tuned for that. Obviously, that 150 that we had before is not gonna cut it. So we got rid of the 150. We're gonna go an even bigger boy pump. And yeah, guys, just stay tuned. Thanks for staying with me. Love y'all. Peace.